October 18th, Santa Barbara. The California sun had just begun to slip behind the vineyards when the music started. Christine Baumgartner, radiant in a gown that looked almost alive with delicate, hand-embroidered flowers, walked slowly toward a man who's been by her side through quiet beginnings and new beginnings, financier Josh Costner. It wasn't a celebrity spectacle. There were no flashing cameras or choreographed entrances, just 100 people, family and friends. Gathered on the soft grass of the Santa Ynez Ranch, the air carried that golden glow you only get right before sunset. It felt less like a show, and more like a promise. Guests later said it was magical. But magical doesn't quite capture it. It was real. The couple chose this 100-acre vineyard because it felt private, calm, the kind of place where laughter carries and memories stay. Christine's close friends described the moment as intimate, emotional, and deeply personal. One guest said, "This wasn't a production. It was authentic, heartfelt. It was them." After the vows, the mood changed from tears to laughter. The reception glimmered under open skies. Christine changed into a simple, strapless satin gown with a side slit, while Josh, in his classic black tux, never stopped smiling. Friends remember how he couldn't take his eyes off her and how every small glance between them felt like its own conversation. But what really stood out about the weekend wasn't the dresses or the decor. It was the feeling of togetherness. Josh and Christine planned it as a family-centered celebration. Guests arrived the night before for a welcome dinner, giving everyone time to talk, laugh, and remember why they were there. To witness a fresh start for two people who'd weathered their own storms and found peace in each other. For Christine, this moment carried extra meaning. Just over a year and a half ago, she had finalized her divorce from Kevin Costner after 18 years of marriage. It was a chapter that ended quietly, one that tested her strength and resilience. Since then, she'd chosen privacy, focusing on her children, on healing, and on rediscovering joy. Then came Josh. The two were first seen together in Hawaii in 2023, but their connection grew away from the spotlight. By the time Josh proposed on a Santa Barbara beach this January, a surprise set up under darkening skies, just before the rain, everyone close to them could see how right it felt. Christine thought she was just going out for dinner. Instead, she found herself on the sand, watching the man she loved get down on one knee. There were no crowds, no photographers, just the ocean, a little wind, and a promise. And now, that promise has turned into something permanent. During the wedding, when the music faded and the officiant said the final words, there wasn't a dry eye in the crowd. Guests said it wasn't sadness, it was the rare beauty of witnessing two people step fully into peace, into happiness, into each other. After the celebration, friends said the newlyweds aren't chasing headlines or grand plans. Their dream now is simpler, to build a calm, joy-filled life together, surrounded by family, focused on everyday moments that matter more than anything fame could bring. Christine's found new purpose, too. Away from the spotlight, she's putting her energy into her longtime passion, music education for children through the Omnipeace Foundation. She recently helped design a music box for a Long Beach school, a bright, creative room filled with instruments, painted walls, and the sound of possibility. Maybe that's what this new chapter really is, harmony. A blending of second chances, quiet love, and a reminder that after every storm, there's a softer kind of light. As the last song played and the evening drifted into night, guests say Christine and Josh danced barefoot under strings of lights, smiling like the world had finally slowed down enough to let them breathe. And somewhere in that gentle California breeze, love didn't just return, it settled in to stay.